Oroville's proposed biomass plant has sparked some community concerns over cancer risk. We'll bring you the details. Plus, crews are starting road work on Honey Run Road. We'll tell you what drivers need to know before you head that direction. And a final ride of honor, how one local group helped pay tribute to a fallen Navy seaman.
Covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
New developments. The Oroville couple accused in the fentanyl death of their 2-year-old child pleaded not guilty today in court. Chelsea Whitfield and Anthony Solansky are facing felony child endangerment charges with a special allegation that causing the death of a child. Butte County DA Mike Ramsey says the two were asleep after a drug bender in March, and while they were, Ramsey says the child was left alone and got into their fentanyl and overdosed. Solansky and Whitfield will remain in custody with no bail. Cancer concerns were a big topic at the City of Oroville's community meeting about the proposed biomass plant now being considered by the city. The concern is over the history of a former biomass plant at the same location. Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe shows us what local leaders are saying.
The city of Oroville is looking at placing a new biomass plant where the original Popeye biomass plant used to be for decades. Yet it was shut down in 2012 after the company was sued by the county for burning unclean fuel, leading to heavy dioxins in the area. This has led to some concerns of history repeating itself.
I don't want to make say a yay or nay. The city council has said no, they're going to move cautiously forward. There will be a number of continuing steps to determine whether this is the right thing for the community and whether there is sufficient fuel for feeding that particular plant where there wasn't in the past.
Butte County District Attorney Mike Ramsey says if the plan moves forward, the new facility would be under strict regulatory testing due to an injunction from that lawsuit. Oroville Councilmember Janet Goodson told me this could be beneficial to the community, with more jobs created, a training program through Butte College, and it could help with the energy bill.
And eventually there would be enough wattage to power up 2,000 to 3,000 homes just here. But the dominant emphasis is going to be on businesses. Our businesses are getting hit hard with energy costs monthly.
Reporting in Oroville, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now.
Goodson says right now the project is just an informational period. It's in that period where the city is looking to get word out about the project, the proposal, and address any concerns or questions that residents may have. Now, she says more community meetings will be set up in the future. All right, well, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Howie Gordon now with a look at our forecast tonight.
All right, we're warming up a little bit, Alan, now. Is it symbolically that Labor Day ends the summer, and it doesn't really end the summer because that comes to about September 20th, but temperatures will not add up to summer being over, which we'll talk about. But for now, we are a little warmer than a couple days ago, back to average in the mid to upper 90s. Up there in Chester, we're at 85. Paradise still hot at 90 degrees. Weaverville sitting at 94 right now. Okay, here's what we have for our winds. For the most part, on the lighter side, as high pressure moves closer, kind of slowing down the delta breeze. So a combination of us heating up, then less moisture entering the area. We're drying out, and that means we don't like that, is what it means. Because 15%, or we had a 15 a moment ago, 15% or lower, that's dangerously low, and we don't want to see that. And here's what we have, though. Dun, 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 dun. That's right. Friday Night Football begins tomorrow. Kickoff at 94 degrees by halftime. A little bit cooler, but still very much on that hot side. Here's our fire danger for tomorrow. Moisture going down, winds going up, heat going up. I don't like that, so we're going to elevate that to moderate for significant fire risk potential. But the weekend's looking to be a hot one, but even hotter after that. We'll talk all about it in a few minutes, Alan.
I know you're ready. A week from tonight, I believe, is when the NFL kicks off.
Oh, I'm excited, Alan.
I know you are.
Super 49 or Super Bowl.
I don't think that's how you truly feel, but thanks, Howie. New tonight, Marysville police arrested a woman who they say stabbed her uncle. Now, they say the victim reported being stabbed by his niece, Brittany Keaton, about 5 this morning and said she left before police got there. After an investigation, they said that they found Keaton later in the morning in Yuba City and arrested her for attempted homicide and assault with a deadly weapon. The victim was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Roger Schmidt, the man accused in the 1984 Shasta County murder, was back in court this morning. This was his predisposition hearing. Judge Catherine Barton scheduled a setting for Schmidt's preliminary hearing, which is set for September 29th. Schmidt is suspected of killing 18-year-old Terry Arndt in Boerne on December 14th of 1984. He was just arrested last month in Tucson, Arizona, and then extradited to Shasta County shortly afterward. Schmidt faces a charge of murder with multiple enhancements, including for allegedly sexually assaulting an 18-year-old woman. He's being held in the Shasta County Jail with no bail. Shasta County Clerk and Registrar of Voters Clint Curtis is still looking to receive funds so that his office can conduct tests before November's special election. The sales tax increase is on that November 4th ballot for a special election. Now, Curtis says he needs at least an additional $125,000 from the county to test a prototype that processes and tabulates ballots. For the second time in as many meetings, Curtis did not get the additional budget he was looking for from the Board of Supervisors. Now, this week, Curtis withdrew his request from the agenda before the meeting started. County election officials will start mailing out ballots for that special election October 6th. New tonight, veterans from across Northern California gathered today to escort a fallen Navy sailor for nearly 90 miles back home to Chico. Members of the Sacramento and Northern California chapters of the Patriot Guard Riders took to the road on motorcycles and in cars to bring fallen seaman Blake Batten from Sacramento Airport to Brucey Funeral Home. Batten joined the Navy in 2018 and was last stationed in Honolulu. Riders began the procession in Sacramento and stopped in Orland to meet up with more members before continuing to Chico. These riders say they volunteer their time to do these escorts as a way of showing respect to their fellow veterans.
It was an honor and a privilege to be able to escort him and his family to the funeral home over here in Chico. And that's why we do it. It is to honor our veterans and their families.
Some members of the organization have escorted fallen veterans for nearly 2 decades. The group says they are a part of between 100 and 125 escorts a year, and some riders have even gone across country to honor veterans who brought the remains to Arlington National Cemetery. The Chico Animal Shelter is extending its adoption fee waiver program through the end of September to help cope with overcrowding. The waived fee includes spay-neuter surgery, current vaccinations, feline leukemia testing for cats, or heartworm testing for dogs, and a 1-year licensing fee for those living in the city of Chico. The shelter also offers free pet ID tags for Chico residents and microchipping. Open adoption walkthrough hours are Monday through Thursday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. New tonight, the Modoc Medical Center is expanding its skilled nursing center. The center announced that the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services approved a request to continue operations at the Warner View Skilled Nursing Facility alongside the newly built Mountain View Skilled Nursing Facility. That ensures Modoc Medical can significantly expand its ability to meet the growing demand for skilled nursing care. The 2 facilities will offer service to a total of 84 people in state-of-the-art facilities. AT&T and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northern California opened a new Connected Learning Center in Paradise. The new center offers free high-speed internet, Dell computers, and digital resources to the community. AT&T also handed out 150 laptops with backpacks filled with school supplies to local students and families. This is the 13th Connected Learning Center opened in California. Now, the company plans to open 100 centers around the nation by 2027. Construction is underway at the new Inspire School of Arts and Sciences campus. Action News Now anchor Haley Watts spoke with the principal and superintendent Becky Brown today about how things are going.
You've been over to the site. Have you seen the work?
Of course. Are you kidding? I'm
Probably about once a week, just because it's so exciting to see the work that's happening.
Yeah.
So they're putting a road through right now, and then once we see those buildings coming up, it is going to be so exciting.
Okay,
So, yeah,
and-
I'm over there a lot.
Okay, so and everything so far is kind of going according to the way you
right
hoped.
right on the timeline. So I'm hoping that it all goes smoothly, but so far it's been great.
Do you know what phase they are at in the construction? Like right now, if somebody drives by, what they're going to see
So
happening?
right now, the biggest thing that they're doing is putting a road through on Fremont Street and Raleigh Boulevard. That's going to be the street that you're driving past, that parents are dropping off students, and then, just laying all the groundwork for power and sewer and all those things.
Students are expected to attend class at the new location beginning next fall. If you want to support Inspire, you can take part in the Footloose in Neverland Wonderland Ball that's happening September 13th at the Card Community Center in Chico. The money raised goes towards scholarships, equipment, student travel, leadership and development programs, and new campus needs. You can find tickets under the News Links tab on our website. New at 6 roadwork is set to begin on Honey Run Road and Centerville Road in Butte County starting next week. Butte County Public Works says the project starts September 4th and will go to early November, so you should expect lane closures and one-way traffic Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they warn wait times could be up to 30 minutes, so you might want to just avoid that if you can. The county says emergency vehicles will always have access to the roads. Crews will first tackle Centerville Road and the upper section of Honey Run. Coming up new at 6, MODOC students are back in school hitting the books and learning public safety skills along the way. But first, Governor Newsom announces a new plan to crack down on crime across areas of California. We'll have more on his plans.